How's it going, folks? Coming back for some more Gold State Gaming today. Hitting y'all with the cozy background so that the Christmas lights can pop a little bit. And also, it's just, you know, that festive time of the season. So let's lock in. We are on a one-game streak. I haven't checked the stats in a while. Chad at the top, Copy Tech at the top, Pants at the top. Yeah, this all seems pretty par for the course. Yesterday we played Painted Deck just because I wanted to. It ended up being a very fun run. I think today let's go Random Deck. Random Deck gives us Ghost. I think Ghost is pretty, maybe fits the vibes for a cozy background-esque video. Pretty easy deck to pop off on, I feel. This flush will get us out in one hand, per usual, if you're watching. Hope you're having an absolutely fantastic day. Hope your December is off to a grand old start. Could be a Hex Jokajola here just for the gold sticker. I think that's never something that I do unless I'm like turbo goofing, but it is a thing. Banana we're not hexing because it's perishable rental. Also, I kind of want it to go away. We could end up just like selling it here depending on what we draw. I think keeping it is fine because I talk about this a lot in like the early game. Scaling rental jokers usually not worth, but rental flat molt jokers usually worth. They kind of pay for themselves because this guy charges me $3, but he also saves me $3 on remaining hands. I think that's fine. Could be Hex Scholar. I don't love that, but maybe. Excuse me. We might just do that so I can just get rid of the Hex and have a Polychrome Joker in my arsenal. Also, Scholar's not that bad. We only have one debuffed ace. Still don't love taking Scholar into the debuff blinds. Maybe if this was something like Psychic or maybe even Monoclay, I could take the Scholar here. I think probably I'm just fine with sticking with the banana. Let's go next. I believe 2-pair on this top deck wins. I'm going to be really sad if it doesn't. Yeah, 918. So it wouldn't have won small blind. Banana goes extinct. That's really bad because now if I don't get any scoring jokers in the shop, we're kind of just cooked. Superposition. Might just have to take that and pop a Hex on it. Let's take the... Spectral Pack is good if it hits Immolate. It's good if it hits Wraith. It's pretty bad if it hits anything else. Bit of a dubious start. As much as I was joking about it, it might have just been a... it might have just been a Hex Jokajola angle. Just to have some kind of score. I think I have to take a reroll here. We get an Onk. Could be Wraith Onk. Tribe. Okay. Oh, wait, no, because that sets my money to 0. So, yeah, we just got to do this. And I guess we're playing flushes now. Orbital Tag's not going to be of much help. The Tribe is also notably ×3. Which isn't terrible by any means, but especially since we're not top-decking the flush, I think we're still dead. I think a ×3 on this flush does not win, right? No, but pulling the straight subsequently does. All right. We're not in a fantastic spot, but we do have a Polychrome X-Molt Joker, so I kind of can't complain. Also, just really don't like building flushes. Seance, bro. You gotta be jorking me. I have no money, so I'm forced to go next. Could have maybe been an Orbital Tag angle, actually. Just because 3 levels in straights this early, that's pretty impactful. Probably that was the play in retrospect. If I whiff the flush, we're just dead. Yep, I believe that's GG. We would have to get extraordinarily lucky to get out here. Okay. We only need 1 club and then we're out. I need a plus molt joker in the next shop as well. Straight flush would have gotten out in 1, but that's okay. I need a plus molt joker in the shop, plain and simple. Yeah, Jolly Joker's not going to do it. Because I can't do pairs and flushes at the same time. I guess I could just treat this tribe as a times 1.5 and we just play pairs. It seems far too late to do that. Could be a smeared joker to get more consistent flushes. I think the rental ends up making us really sad if that's the case, but it might just be what we have to do here. Might be the lesser of two evils. This almost assuredly kills me, but who knows? More consistent flush kind of saves me some money. Okay, I'm gonna save one hand and then get 4 from the boss blind, so I'll be at like $6 for the shop. If we get a plus molt joker still, I'm gonna be at $7, my bad. This can only hit the smeared joker, right? I feel like I still can't take that. Wall, dude, come on. Oh wait, no, because if this can only hit the smeared joker, then yeah, it just destroys the tribe, so I can never take this. Vamp does nothing for me. I have to go into the spectral pack and just hope for something. Could be Wraith, could be Immolate. What do I get from Wraith that matters? I feel like almost nothing. It's just got to be lighten them up, no? We're out. Wow. Okay. I really want to take clearance sale, but we have a rental, so I'm going to put a pin in that. I think with the abstract joker, we're chilling now in terms of score, but that, man, that could not have been a rockier start. Turns out X-Molt jokers are pretty good, though. I think we also correctly identified Smeared Joker being the line there. It's never Marble Joker to get more abstract Molt, because that just crowds the deck. I think we're not going to have enough money for this clearance sale, but I really want to try and save for it, just in case. Because it would be pretty fantastic to be able to pick that up. Let's go for one of these. We're still not getting out of the wall, so I am going to need some kind of Joker support here. Ankh is never the play. Could be an Empress card. I'm going to rip clearance sale, and I'm going to regret it, but I'm just hoping that clearance sale this early makes the rest of my game somewhat playable. I think with the Empress, I can just go next. But it's going to be extraordinarily close. We'll do one of these. $5,000. I believe that bridges the gap. This is a straight flush, which also helps. Okay, wall has been... The wall has been scaled, I believe. Yeah. Okay. We're out. God, this has been... The clearance sale was almost assuredly bait, but... If we get an Econ Joker, then we're kind of just off to the races. Wow, or Liquidation. God! This went from being the unluckiest start of all time to being like a free run. Erosion is also fantastic because we get the +20 from the Immolate that we took. So that is a huge injection of score. Always taking that. Man, we got some unorthodox players today, but like, I mess with it. I mess with it. We got some Jokers that I have not seen in my lineup in forever, particularly Smeared Joker. I feel like I have not taken Smeared Joker since getting a gold sticker on him for Completionist++. Take another Spectral pack. They've been treating me so well. That is, we are 3 for 3 on Wraiths and Spectral packs, by the way. Is it worth? Probably not. Do I kind of want to do it anyway? Yeah, but I think that's just way too greedy. Taking the pack in general there was way too greedy, but you gotta do what you gotta do sometimes. I'm a streamer, bro. I always have to take the Spectral packs. Anything that can possibly yield an Immolate is free clip farming. I just need flush levels now, and we kind of win, right? Stuntman also kind of... does Stuntman work with the Smeared Jonkler, or not with the Smeared Jonkler, but like with flushes. I feel like it could, no? If I take this Liquidation also, can I afford the Stuntman as well? I think I can't, right? If I sell the Abstract, I can, but then that's getting rid of a lot of score. I think I just can't afford the Liquidation. But the Stuntman might be a play. I feel like Stuntman right now is a play. And then this is just our lineup. I think we dodge the Liquidation. Yeah, I can see. I can just play this, and the scores giga points. One flush with the Stuntman is 36 grand. I think with the Stuntman, it's not infeasible to say that we can hit like 2-3 flushes. Madness would be sick here, but no. The Spectral Pack is almost assuredly bait, but I have to take it. 4 for 4 on Wraiths! Hello? Hello. We're taking another Immolate, though, because that brings us up to interest cap and also makes the erosion broken. Now I just think it's a solved game, man. 61 grand. Yeah, we're kind of just chilling. Now I just need to maintain interest cap, so I think I'm gonna not buy anything in that shop. Boss says -1 hand size. That is like the tiniest bit scary, but I think probably it will be fine. On Stuntman, it's actually pretty risky. We could just like ship pairs into that boss, I guess, though. Let's go in here. Bull is not it if he's a rental, and Vamp, we have like 2 enhanced cards in the entire deck. I'm going to skip both of those. Blue Seal from the standard pack would be fire. I could take a Purple Seal as well. If I'm playing flushes. If I'm playing flushes, I feel like that's realistic. How much is like high card getting me just to check? 20 grand. I mean, yeah, I'm just going to ship high cards, bro. Like if I can get a flush and finish it off in 1, that's cool. Okay. Mayhaps I should have just done that out the gate. But I wanted to check. I mean, I was almost certain that high cards got us out there anyway, but I wanted to be entirely certain instead of almost certain. Grimbo, I think scales far too slow. Needle could admittedly be an issue. I think it probably isn't, but it could be. Jold card, sure. I'm making the erosion worse. I have to be careful with adding all this value to the deck. I think it's fine, but I do need to, you know, keep an eye on that. Let's go next. Flush Angle, bang. Still have no planet cards, anti-6, by the way, which is, like, astonishingly bad. I mean, I'm discarding the Purple Seal here, so I'm always going for a Club Spades flush. Sun card. Does that matter? We already have more reds in the deck than blacks, so I guess that matters. Let's go in here. Could be just like a Priestess angle. Try and get planets. Please give me Jupiter. Thank you. Let's go next. So yeah, Needle is going to be an issue here unless that Jupiter card bridged the gap, which I think is probably unlikely. So I am going to need like a Hungman or something. Yeah, 53. We're just off of being able to beat Needle. Tragic. Tragic. I think Flush's Stuntman is probably going to end up being the death of me. I think that's far too ambitious of a plan, but we needed chips, so what can you do, man? That helps. Not immediately, in fairness, but it does help. Let's go here. I think I'm going to have to take some... Okay, you got to be kidding me, bro. I just whiffed. Are we not blocking with a planet in the shop? This is 7 planets. I just whiffed the 1 in 9 for a Jupiter card. Literally the only card that I'm not seeing is Jupiter. That's crazy, bro. Hello? I guess I'm doing this, man. That's absolutely wild. And I whiff it again. I mean, pair pivot, am I right? Yeah, I think I'm going to have to just reroll aggressively here for something. Could be Supernova. Supernova is slightly better than the Abstract. Let's take it. feel like that's still not enough because we didn't level the flush at all. I need probably the Molt cards. I gotta reroll again, man. Could be Grim just for like Molt cards. I think we're either making it here or we're not. I'm just not. I'm not going to take the Grim because that impacts my econ too steeply if we end up making it out. This is also a really bad angle because if I whiff the clubs and spades, then we're just turbo dead. Pog. This is where the entire run could die, but it's not going to. Oh! The Supernova reroll was needed. All right, I think we're kind of chilling now. Overstock, Clurb's debuffed, pair orbital tag. Let's retain some funding. Go next. I need a hand size voucher desperately. That would be so fire right now. Blue Seal in hand. I think I'm probably not going to be able to get value off of that. Well, now I have a moon card, so now I can just do this and then go for the flush eventually. Pog. Okay. Econ's situation is still a little cooked. But I think we'll be able to manage, hopefully. Maybe. This blind we can make it out of if we hit 3 flushes, right? Which is a little ambitious, but not like comically so. Yeah. Let's do this. One more gets us out and we have all of our discards. I can do this. Oh, that's like best case scenario. Boss is also 3 flushes. Pop the Jupiter card. I'm going to keep the wheel. First Wraith that we've whiffed for those keeping track. Holy. Anti-7, like a 5th Spectral pack. We never take Ecto there. I really want Overstock, but I want to live more. We'll pop the wheel. 3 flushes is scary, but I think it's a necessary evil. How are we beating Final Boss, man? We literally just have to pull, like, Hungmen. Or another X-Molt Joker. Another X-Molt Joker does it. I'm going to ship this just because I don't want to get too overly ambitious and then die to not drawing the flush. I'm already greeting by having the Stuntman in my lineup. I can't really afford, when I need to hit multiple flushes, to have like multiple instances of greed, if that makes sense. Whew, don't whiff the flush. Perfecto. So both my Supernova and my Erosion are ×2 right now, effectively, so I would need a ×3 Joker for it to be worth slotting in. I mean, Vessel's a death sentence. We can't overcome that unless we get exactly Luchador. And even with Luchador, we need like so much stuff on top of that. This is GG's, my friends. We made it far, but not far enough. We have less reds, it looks like. Yeah, we have less reds. So we'll hang the reds. Makes Erosion slightly better. Dude, Vessel's so buns. There's no boss reroll tag either. Yeah, I think we just always die to Vessel. Maybe with like glass we can be fine. Not a fantastic start. We might just die here to whiffing flushes. Never mind. Now we're never dead. Pair always gets us out. Bang. Moon's really nice. I mean, I still can't take you, dude. As much as I would like to. I mean, it's not even worth at this point. It doesn't scale as much as I would need it to, but regardless. Take a reroll here. That could be useful. Oh my god, my mouse. I would still need like 2 glass cards to beat Vessel though, right? No, I would need more than that. Like, we're just not scaling Vessel. I need exactly a Mr. Bones or a Luchador in the shop. And I think even then, getting rid of one of my Molt Jokers, I'm probably just dead. But it at least gives me, like, some kind of out. Need a flush on the top deck here. Hierophant Tower, huh? I have 9 and 9 and 12 and 12. So there's more black cards that I could draw. I guess I just do this. High card bridges the gap, but I need a flush here. It's Jover. Bummer. Well, we didn't get done in by Vessel. I mean, that was a greedy lineup of Jokers. Stuntman with flushes is like, I'm surprised it worked for that long, but our econ was rough. We got some immolates, but by the time we took Stuntman, we couldn't really afford to pivot out of it. We had no planet levels until, what, Anti-6, Anti-7? Anti-607? So, yeah, I don't know. What do we even do differently there? Get greedy with Wraiths? Don't take the Stuntman and maybe scale Supernova more? Maybe don't add cards to the deck with, and then Erosion maybe increases our score enough to get out? I kind of doubt that one. But I guess it's possible. I don't know. Regardless, man, that was kind of a sad seed, boys. I mean, it wasn't. We hit 2 immolates, so, like, that's definitely... I mean, whenever I hit 2 immolates in a seed and I still die, I know that's a skill issue on my part, but I really don't know what we could have done differently. Regardless, love you guys. Hope you had fun with today's video. We'll be back tomorrow with another one. Stay safe, sleep well, and have a good one, boys. Thank you for watching.